Hey YouTube fam, today we're gonna make a parol, which is a traditional Filipino star made out of bamboo reed or flat reed, and it's usually put up around the holiday season and covered in tissue paper or lights or crepe, plastic paper or cellophane. And it's usually very colorful. We're making a really simple one, nothing complicated, just a simple star, and hopefully you'll have fun following along. So the supplies we're going to need are 1/4 inch flat reed, and this comes in a coil that you can cut with a pair of scissors, wax linen or string to tie the parol with, some glue, a glue gun with a glue stick, a pair of scissors, and some tissue paper to wrap around the parol. I've cut these into roughly 8.5, maybe 9 by 12 inch sheets just to make it more manageable. So I'll put the links for the supply of the flat reed below. We're going to begin by cutting out our pieces of reed, which is going to be the body of the star. For this one, I'm using 15-inch reeds, and I had a ruler that was 15 inches long. I cut one piece, and then I used that to cut all the other ones, and there should be 10. And 5 pieces of about 4 inches each. To soften the reed, you want to put it in water for about a minute, and I just kind of swirled it around in there, and once I got it out, I stretched it out and tried to straighten it just to reduce some of the bending. A little bending is okay, but too much can make it hard to manage the reeds. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the reeds together. I'm going to attach 2 pieces of reed and make 4 pairs of that. And there's going to be 2 pieces of reed left, and so you just want to leave those single and not bound to another one. So the 4 pairs of reeds, 2 of those will be one side of the star and the other 2 will be the other side of the star. And once you've gotten your 4 pairs, you take 2 of them and you make them into a V, and kind of position them across each other like so. I try to alternate one leg, over and under if you can. And then I tie the free leg, and I just use a square knot to do that. Then I attach the single piece of reed that's not attached to anything, and use that to secure the left and the bottom right leg of the star. We tie that with a square knot with the wax cord, and now we have one side of our star. We'll do the same thing, do that twice, and we'll have the second side of our star. Now we have 2 of them. We're going to put them together, concave shape to concave if you can. So we're going to use just a square knot, and again the wax cord to attach it together. And this one's fairly straightforward as well. You might need to manage the stick a little bit, kind of make it go to where you want it to go. So that's okay. As you can see here, one of the strings even came off, so I had to redo it. And that's okay. Just, it's wet and it's drying up and it's probably shrinking a little bit, so sometimes the cord might loosen up. Now that you have both of them together, we're going to go ahead and secure the middle part of the star. We're going to do that by tying a square knot around the joints in the middle of the star, and that's just to keep it from moving around and make it easier to glue the inside ribs. So now we're going to take our short sticks and use our glue gun to secure each end of the short stick into the inside of the star. And I usually start with one end and then turn it over and glue the other end. And you'll do this on the 5 inside joints of the star. Once you have it secured, you can pretty much stop here and have a naked parol, which is like what I have in my house. And I really like the naked parol look. But if you want to keep going, the traditional parol has paper or cellophane covering on it to give it that festive flair. In the Philippines, Christmas decorations start as early as September and October. You know, the commercial stores start their displays, and they really go all out with the Santa Claus and the Christmas trees and the mangers and all of that good stuff. And it's a Catholic country, so it's Christmas is a huge tradition all over the country. So now I'm using the paper to cover both sides, and you're pretty much done with the chunk of the parol. I'm adding fringe as final decoration. I also added a string around one of the ends to hang the star with. I also didn't get to show you how I put paper on the sides. There's paper tissue all over the sides as well, except for one, which I left open in case you want to add some lights. That's where you would put it. The fringe is just being added using glue and paper, the same tissue paper that we've been using. There's a different style of fringe that we use too, which also uses a square piece of crepe paper, but I decided to use this one instead. And you do this on all 5 sides, and you'll be pretty much done with the parol. You can do this in the same color as the body of the star, or you can use a different color. You can definitely make it as bright or as chic and modern as you like. Okay, well, that took a while. It was a little bit challenging to have so much repetitive wrapping and gluing, but we made it work. So here's the finished parol. You can put lights inside of it, LED battery operated lights. That'll look really nice. I didn't have any, so I didn't put any in there, but I could if I found some. The dollar store usually has them. And you can also make it with different colored tissue paper. And you can also put different styles underneath this, and the little ruffle fringe thing going on here. So thanks so much for watching, and see you soon.